I used to think if I wanted to be successful, every single day had to look the same, that I had to give the same amount of energy to every single day, every day of the year. I think I wanted to live in an eternal summer. I mean, figuratively and literally, where every single day was warm and sunny, and I felt happy, motivated, and full of energy. That's not actually how life goes, and we all know that. And trying to hold on to moments and seasons that are meant to pass us by can cause us to resist the seasons that we're meant to experience and lose opportunities to lean into and learn the lessons that every season of life and of the year has to offer. The reality of life is energy shifts, our goals change, our perspectives change. Before I discovered seasonal living as a way of life, I was sensing the deeper energies of the seasons, like many of us are. I just didn't realize it. I felt that nostalgic feeling in the fall that made me both happy and sad. And in the springtime, I have always felt excited about a new beginning. But it wasn't until the fall of 2023, when I lost my sister, that I really started to lean into the seasons and what they meant for me. Grief can make it pretty much impossible to access feelings of joy, excitement, hope, even a sense of future. And during the deepest winter of my life, the one thing that gave me a sense of hope or forward motion was knowing that eventually, even though I was wintering, figuratively and literally speaking, spring and summer would come. And while I was the most miserable and devastated I had ever been in my entire life, I started to notice the beauty of winter for the first time. When it was nighttime and I had nowhere to go and snow was gently falling outside my window, I started to notice that even though I couldn't feel happiness and I couldn't feel joy, I could feel stillness. That stillness and space that winter offered allowed my deepest feelings to emerge. And knowing I didn't want to keep my grief inside, I intentionally aligned myself with the deep introspective energy of winter and leaned into my grief. And when spring came, I felt lighter. Obviously, if you've ever lost someone, you know that healing takes a long time. And it's not that it all went away, but spring brings a lighter energy. And if we take the opportunity to lean into the introspective energy of winter, we will feel even lighter in the spring. I love seasonal living for so many reasons. For one, it helps me romanticize my life. It gives me something to appreciate right now and something to look forward to. It allows me to lean into change and flow with life instead of against it. And being someone who has resisted for so much of my life, it has been so good for me to be able to lean into and embrace whatever is happening right now. Every season has something to teach us and something to appreciate. This is what I prioritize every season to make sure that I'm getting the most out of it. Winter, as we all know, is the cozy season. So I lean into coziness and introspection as much as I possibly can. Think teas, soups, fuzzy blankets, candles, books, comfort shows, anything that brings a sense of comfort, warmth, and rest. Winter is the time to lean into that. In the springtime, and I love spring energy, I refresh my space. Well, I refresh everything really. I go through all of my stuff. I donate what I no longer use. And I try to add something new and refreshing to my space, like maybe a plant or a new picture frame or just something that makes me feel light on the inside and hopeful. I start adding more to my routine slowly since winter's rest has given me more energy, and it's a very exciting time to refresh goals and intentions for the rest of the year. Summer is the time for outward expression, exploration, and sunshine. I'm the most active, the most social, and I spend as much time outside as possible. I love the sun. In the fall, which is one of the easiest seasons to romanticize, in my opinion, and in many other people's opinions, I'm sure, it's a time to start slowing down again, to start getting cozy again, to start looking inward, to start reaping the benefits of what we planted in the spring. It's harvest. Of course, we all have our favorite seasons and our least favorite seasons, but when we lean into and start appreciating the things that one season has to offer us that no other season can, it becomes easier to live in a cyclical, rhythmic way of life and start flowing with it instead of against it. This way of living has shaped how I move through my days, my home, my routines, and my healing. And I can't wait to keep sharing more about how I strive to live a happy, healthy, seasonal life.